Hey y'all, Ramdino here, coming at you from North Carolina. Well, welcome to the 2019 Appalachian Trail Thru Hiker update. This week's going to be a little abbreviated because I am literally an hour or so from getting out and hitting the trail myself. So I'm pumped up about that. So I apologize for that. Hope you understand that I got to get my stuff together so I can get going as well. If you're new to the channel, this channel chronicles my adventures on the Appalachian Trail, and right now we're doing updates once a week for all the Appalachian Trail class of 2019 thru hikers. So this is where lots of folks come to find out who's thru hiking, where they're at on the trail, to find out their links, their vlogs and blogs, and how they can get to them. And the best way that you can do that is just to come here and hit that subscribe button down there, and then go to my Facebook page, Ramdino Roaming the Trails, and there you'll find all the links in the previous posts that we are tracking right now. There's over 200 there. In the description section here, I'll leave all the new links to the folks that we're posting that are new this week. And what we're trying to do is build the hiker community here, not only for folks going out there and doing section hikes, but right now we're focusing on people that are doing thru hikes and trying to build a community around them and keeping them spurred all the way throughout their adventure on the Appalachian Trail. So whether you're no-bow, so-bow, or flip-flopper, we want to keep you updated, and we want to keep folks commenting on you and keeping you spurred on all the way throughout your adventure. So best way to do that, subscribe here, then go to subscribe to their channels and make comments, and let's keep them going. All right, let's go ahead and get to the update here. The registrations right now, no-bow, last week we had 1,900. This week we're up to 1,950. Flip-floppers, last week we were 91. This week we're up to 101. And so-bow, last week we're 113, and this week we're 119. So right now there's over 2,165 folks that have registered for the trail. That's up over 2,104 from last week. So people are still continuing to registering. Obviously, since we are right in the middle of the no-bow bubble, that's dropped off on no-bow registrations, but it is continuing to climb on so-bow and even some flip-floppers there. So I did not get an opportunity today to call down to Amicalola Falls, but I know we're somewhere over 800, maybe even 850 now that have stepped off on the trail. The trail is maxed out. Of course, it's maxed out on March 1st, and now it's maxed out on April 1st with 49 folks. Now, there's a little something going wrong with the ATC website today because the maxed out bar is higher than where it's actually maxed out. So they put the max out bar at 50. I know last week that they were over 50 on March 18th and March 20th, but for some reason they've dropped down to 49. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. It could be, of course, that some registrations have dropped off, but at one time those were maxed out. Of course, the maximum that the trail can take according to the ATC is 50, and we've well exceeded that on at least 3 occasions this season so far. New vloggers we've got, Richard Scott, he's no-bow, and he is on the trail right now, and Skip Hebert, he is a flip-flopper, and he's on the trail as well right now. So those are the only new vloggers and bloggers that we've got this week. If I left you off and you contacted me and told me you wanted on, I'll apologize for that. Please do so again. And when I've got some time, when I get back from my trip, then I will go through all my messages and emails and everything and see if I can find some folks that I left off. But if I left off, please tell me again. Sometimes you have to tell me 2 or 3 times. The weather report, base it out of Springer, Franklin, and Damascus, and it looks like it's after this morning, which we're supposed to have some terrible thunderstorms, but after this morning, which is Friday morning, it's going to be a great week for hiking as far as views. Sun's going to be out, maybe partly cloudy. However, the temperatures are going to get down below freezing at night. So you're going to need to be sleeping with your water bottles and your electronics and your boots and all that neat stuff to keep everything from freezing. Some of them going to be, particularly up further north, and Franklin and Damascus are going to be into the 20s. So it's going to get a little chilly out there this week, and that's going to carry through all the way through to the end of next week, folks. So button up, and hopefully you've got all your winter gear that you need out there. I didn't have time to put together any updates from folks' channels that have posted this week, so I apologize for that. We will get you next week. I did get some updates from Hikers on the Trails through IM. The Flaggers zeroed at Blairsville, and they'll be back on the trail this morning. Mike and Kathy will be at the Knock tomorrow. Wrongway is doing great. He says he should be at Dragon's Tooth tonight, and then he's getting picked up tomorrow until Sunday, and he's taking a little bit of time off the trail with his family, and he's been hiking with Pop-Tart, Pacemaker, and Marco. So he said the past few days have been great weather. Richard Scott's somebody new that we're tracking, and he made it to Blood Mountain. He'll be zero at Neal's Gap tonight, and then he'll be continuing his Nobo hike. And Jersey Rednecks, they're heading into the Smokies this morning. He wanted me to warn everyone that the general store is closed in Fontana, and it will be closed for the next 2 weeks. And then it's closed on Wednesday. So gut hooks and AWOLs indicate something different. And he said that is incorrect. That's what is in those guides. And so there's no resupply there in Fontana. He says they would suggest folks catch a shuttle from Stokoa Gap into Robbinsville and resupply at the Ingalls there where it's much cheaper. Redneck is back to 100%, so her ailments and her legs are doing better. And we're glad to hear that, and they thank everyone for their well wishes. So continue to go to the Jersey Redneck channel and keep pumping them up as they continue their track through the Smokies. Off the trail, Chase on the trail is off. It looks like permanently he's decided to stay with his family. He has a very young family, have young children. I think that's a great choice to make. It's this is a very impressionable time in young children's life, and I did something as well when I was in my when I was younger, and I had a great opportunity to participate in to be hired by a charity that was known worldwide, and it was a perfect opportunity for me to be involved in a ministry, something that I wanted to do all my life. However, it would require a move and uprooting my young family, and I would be on the road most of the time. And so that was not something that I wanted to put my young family through, not only uprooting them, but not having a father at home. So, no matter what you give up, there's a small chance that you could get that back in life. But there is 0% chance that you can ever get back the times that you missed with your young children growing up. So, Chase on the trail, I think he made a great decision. Bearded Servant, he is, before his hike started, he is not going to be able to start when he thought he was going to, and he's not sure about this year due to a health issue. 3 Mile, who had been the engine for Fresh Ground, is back home now due to a back injury. 3 Mile, if you're watching this, we wish you the best. Some folks had indicated he'd taken his channel down, so 3 Mile, don't despair. Get that back straightened out, and if you can get out there, fine. If you can't, that's okay too. Maybe you can continue to come down and help Fresh Ground out with his trail magic. Artemis on the trail, she is on vacation for the next couple days in Gatlinburg. She is doing great physically, getting stronger and stronger, and she says she can feel that her body is just getting stronger, so she's becoming a Superman or maybe even a Captain Marvel. But she's doing good, and we wish you the best, Artemis. Look forward to your continued vlogs there. AOL was off the trail for some possible IT band issues. She was supposed to get back on the trail this Wednesday. Have not seen an update from her, so hopefully she did get back on there, and she should be heading into the Smokies. And Thru Hiker is back off the trail. He's technically on the trail because he's at Standing Bear, and he is helping them out there. So I'm assuming he's doing a work for stay at Standing Bear. And Standing Bear, you'll recall, is right after the Smokies, right after you cross over 40. Okay, so I did not have time to get to the hikers starting next week. I encourage you to go back and look at my previous video, and you might can find some folks that are leaving, still have not left yet, and will be leaving this week. As I said before, the cool happenings on the trail is I'm getting ready to leave for the trail myself right now. I'll be hiking between Deep Gap and Rock Gap, so I hope to see some through hikers out there or some section hikers. And please come up and chat with me if you recognize me, and I love to talk to you and just get to know you. On our Hikers Helping Hikers section, one of the people that I had left out, and I can't believe I did this, he should have been at the top of it, is Fresh Ground Cafe. So Fresh Ground, if you're watching this, I apologize for leaving you out. Your link will be down there now, along with the other Hikers Helping Hikers links down in the description section of this video, and also over on my Facebook page. So I apologize for that. And hopefully if you see me on the trail sometime, you'll still give me some pancakes and corn dogs. So anyway, that's all the update I got. Thanks for watching this and staying to the end. Hit that subscribe button, and then go to the other channels and hit their subscribe buttons and comment. And as always, appreciate you, and we'll see you out there. First PS I've ever had. PS, I did want to give you an update from a hiker that contacted me and told me Sara Hikes, he has created a Spotify channel for folks to go that's got plenty of music for everybody. Actually, it was created by other hikers that added to it. So it's got everything from the Ramones to Johnny Cash to John Denver to the Screaming Susie and the Banshees to some other folks on there. So if it's all not your taste, skip ahead to the next song. There'll be something you'll like. But I did want to get that out. I thought that was pretty neat. So that's another hiker helping a hiker, and Sara Hikes is out there now. All right.